Hey guys, welcome back. If you are new to the channel, welcome. In today's video we're going to be talking about, is parkour dangerous? So I could probably go on for the next half an hour talking about this, but I'm going to try to shorten this up to about 5 minutes, so bear with me. So if you're looking for the short answer, is parkour dangerous? The answer is yes. But let me clarify what I mean by that. Since we're on the topic of danger, first we should probably define what the word danger actually means before we get into, is parkour dangerous? So if we actually look up the definition of danger, it's going to be a possibility of suffering harm or injury from an activity. And does parkour fit into that description? Yes. But wait, there's still more. What else might fall into the category of dangerous? Number one, walking upstairs. Kills more than 1,000 people each year. Number two, kills twice as many people a year, about 2,000 people a year, is lightning. Another dangerous activity that kills approximately 3,500 people a year, swimming in swimming pools. And one of the most dangerous things you can probably do on a day-to-day basis that we seem to just ignore because it seems pretty normal in day-to-day life is driving. Driving actually kills around 3,200 people every single day. And one way to think about it is that there are way more people driving than there are people trying parkour, but still that number is gigantic, so you can't really get around the fact that yes, driving is extremely dangerous, but we seem to be doing it every day because it's something that we feel that we need to do. So how many people has parkour killed or kills each year? Well, I've done some research and looked around for long enough and come to the conclusion that nobody really knows. It's such a small number and it's really hard to say what is or is not parkour, and did this person get hurt doing parkour, or were doing something that was similar to parkour, or on the other hand maybe they were doing parkour but wasn't classified when they went to the hospital, so it's really hard to say what those numbers might be in reality. But in any case, the chances of you dying doing parkour are almost nothing. So if stairs kill more people than parkour, does that mean parkour is safer than walking upstairs? More people die on stairs, but that's not because parkour is less dangerous than walking upstairs. To be perfectly honest, parkour is extremely dangerous if you want it to be. You can make parkour dangerous and you can put yourself at that risk, but you also know that it's a risk. So while standing on top of a building may be dangerous, you know that it's dangerous, and you know that if you jump off of that building and miss, you will probably die. So with all these statistics, it kind of sounds like parkour is less dangerous than any of these activities. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that whatsoever. Parkour and freerunning can really be as dangerous as you want it to be, seeing how if you jump off a building and you miss, probably not going to be the best scenario for you. One of the big differences between doing parkour and any of these other activities is that you know parkour is dangerous. It's very obvious that it's dangerous. If you're standing on top of a building, you're not going to purposely jump and faceplant off the building because you know that's not going to end well for you. Walking down a flight of stairs, going into a swimming pool, getting into your friend's car at the end of the night. Those are all things that don't seem dangerous. There's no inherent danger to that. But it is dangerous, so if you're not paying attention and you don't weigh your risks, there's possibility for injury or death with any of these activities. I've been teaching parkour for a little over 6 years now, and at this point what I can say is that students understand when there is danger involved, whether they are really small or old as heck. It really doesn't matter, especially for smaller guys who are on hard boxes. They understand that if they fall off that hard box, the floor is hard. They understand what falling feels like and that that's going to hurt. They don't have to experience that and do that to get that insight. Coming back to one of our other examples, like the swimming pool, swimming pools really don't seem dangerous until you are in them and you are just gassed or you're too tired. You can't swim out, you can't get out. So for a small child or for an elderly person, a swimming pool does not really feel like a dangerous thing until that scenario happens that it is. So yes, parkour and freerunning are both dangerous sports, but the amount of risk that you want to take with those sports is really up to the individual, and by practicing and repeating those practices over and over and knowing that you are 100% on your challenges, you can really minimize that risk to the point where the chances of you actually getting injured or killed in any instance are practically nothing, because you already know what your body can and cannot do, and you've taken those precautions to make sure that you are minimizing your risk. The danger is always going to be there, just as the danger is always going to be there with driving or swimming or any of those other activities. But again, the risk factor is the one that we are trying to minimize to make it the smallest amount possible. And that's really how you're going to stay safe doing not just parkour, but any activity. So there you have it. That's pretty much what I say when people ask me, is parkour dangerous? And it's a very difficult question that, with a little bit of explanation, can make a little bit more sense to your non-parkour friends and maybe let them understand why you do the sport and intrigue them to maybe try it themselves one day. So that's all I got for this video. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, share it with your friends, and if you don't already, follow me on Instagram. And until next time, see you around, guys.